want to make a living out of creating content about the most beautiful destinations in the world, I'm here to help you out. For those of you who don't know me yet, my name is San, and for the past, well, almost 10 years, I've been doing this social media, and I've been traveling the world, taking you guys along with me. If you go back on my channel, then you will see the very first video on my channel is a Formentera vlog. So yeah, I've been doing this for a long time, and I want to help you out because obviously I don't gatekeep. So if you want to become a travel creator yourself as well, then this is the series for you. I already published part 1, and now it is time for part 2, and that is all about cameras. So out of all of my video equipment, I want to get started with my iPhone because I love my iPhone so much. Some photographers, videographers say that the best camera you're able to have is the camera that you have in your hands. And especially as a travel creator, that resonates so much because you're creating content on the go. You don't always have time to have this complicated camera setup, and if you already have your phone in your hand and something is happening right in front of you, then it's better to, you know, grab your phone and capture it right away than to search for your camera in your bag, your external microphone, etc, etc. So the easiest option is by far to create content on your iPhone, and luckily technology has advanced so much that now iPhone footage is actually really beautiful. I mean, look at these clips, they're all shot in 4K. And as a professional content creator, being able to make a living out of this, I'm actually really happy with the quality. I don't just use it for Reels and TikTok videos, but also for YouTube sometimes. So if you don't want to splurge just yet, the phone that you already have is a great starting point, especially if it's an iPhone. I'm an Apple girly, but you know, I've heard good things about Samsung phones as well. Just make sure that you're able to shoot in 4K. Now, I do think that if you want to do this professionally, aka earn money from it, and you want to do this full time, it is necessary to upgrade at some point, and choosing the right camera for you can be quite challenging. So I'm going to talk about these 3 cameras right here, and the main options for travel vlogging, because that is what I'm going to talk about in this video, are these 2 cameras. So this is the G7X, this is the Mark III, and this is the DJI Osmo Pocket. And obviously both of these cameras are quite the investment, so that's why I want to talk you through the options, and I also have a cheaper alternative for you at the end of this video. Okay, so let's get started with the Canon G7X Mark III. I've been using the Canon G7X for years. The very first vlog on my channel, the one that I was talking about, the one about Formentera, this is the footage from that vlog, that is shot with a Canon G7X, not this one. It was a Mark II, and I feel like even 10 years down the line, the quality is still so good of this camera. So I use this every single day. It is quite a sensitive camera. The screen can break quite easily. That's what happened to me in Seoul once. I was devastated. But besides the fact that the screen is a little sensitive, the screws get undone really easily, this camera for me is an 8 out of 10. The main advantages of this are that it has a great built-in microphone. So like I mentioned in the beginning of this video, I feel like personally when creating travel content, because you're on the go, you want to make spontaneous shots, and therefore an external mic, that's just not my vibe. That's just not the kind of travel content creator that I want to be. I don't want to worry too much about my setup. I just want to grab, shoot, and go, and therefore this camera is great. Another thing that I really love about this is that it does not only have great video quality, but probably you guys already know this is also great for taking flash photography. You guys probably have seen all those sunset pictures on Instagram that have gone viral. Most of the travel creators that recommend a compact camera with a good flash recommend this one as well. So if you want to build your Instagram alongside your YouTube, great investment. Now then, moving over to the DJI Osmo Pocket. This is the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. I know they recently launched the 4, but I actually recently got this because it significantly dropped in price after the new launch. That is also a great tip if you want to get started. Don't just go for the newer cameras only because yes, they might be good, but the older models, they're great as well, especially in the beginning. If it's your first investment, You don't have to go for the newest one. The Osmo Pocket 3, some people I've seen reviews say that it's even better than the 4, that they like this even more. So, you know, just a tip, I got it right after the 4 released. And this is a great camera, especially because it has amazing stabilization. You can use an external mic with this if you want to. There are multiple different accessories that you can use with this camera. There's also another lens for a more wide angle. You can get the creator pack. I didn't get that because I just wanted the more affordable option. But yeah, then you have a bunch of different tools, a bunch of different necessities, and so that makes this camera very, very versatile. Because it has great stabilization, it means that you can just hold this in your hand, walk around with it. It's very lightweight as well as this camera. It also doesn't take up a lot of space in your bag. It's just really easy to use, and as a travel creator, I think that is the most important when it comes to cameras. Then on to, I think, the reason why you guys are all watching this, and that is this cheaper alternative. So this is actually the Feiyu Pocket, and obviously it is inspired by the DJI camera, but it is a little bit different. And in this video I want to show you a comparison of all these cameras so you guys can select the best option for you, this being the absolute cheapest and this being the most expensive option out of the 3. I'm going to go over the advantages and disadvantages, and also of course include some iPhone footage so you can make the perfect decision for you. Okay, so let's get started with this Feiyu camera. I actually got it quite a while ago, and obviously as the content creator that I am, I filmed an unboxing for you, so let's insert that right here. I'm so happy that I have this camera in my hands. I just received it and I cannot wait to open it up together with you guys and review it, as I heard so many great stories about this one already. And so I'm really curious to try it myself as well, and then I can help you decide whether or not this is a good purchase. I know Christmas time seems like ages ago already, but it honestly feels like Christmas all over again. Yay! So this tiny camera right here is capable of filming ultra wide 4K 60 frames per second. And then of course also the user manuals. What specifically attracted me to this camera is that it is magnetic, so you can actually detach the camera and then you can place it on any object that is magnetic, making it so easy to vlog in public. And obviously you can also just put this down on a table or wherever you want, and then when you want it on again on the tripod, you can just click it on, and that's really easy. And then obviously you can also use the tripod like this to put it down on any other surface that you want to use to film on. Now, I usually color grade all of my videos. You know, I've been doing this professionally, so I want to make my footage look the best, but for the sake of this video, I'm not going to color grade anything because I feel like that's an unfair advantage. So I want to show you guys the footage, just how I got it when I, you know, inserted the SD card, just how it is without any adjustments. Okay, so let's get started with a comparison between the most expensive and the cheapest one. This is the Canon G7X Mark III, and then this is the same shot in that pool with the Feiyu Pocket. As you can see, the Feiyu Pocket is a lot brighter, the angle is wider, just like you would see with the DJI camera. So this is, you know, preference. And then we're also going to compare just the pool itself. So this is a clip with the Feiyu Pocket, and then this is the pool with the Canon G7X Mark III, and then also a shot of the pool with my iPhone. And all shots are 4K, and the iPhone one, I put it on 30 frames per second. I actually think that the Feiyu Pocket, the footage looks so great. The colors look great even without the color grading. I really like that if you walk around, that it gives this stabilized footage, very crisp. It's also easy to hold. Look at the ocean, it feels as though you're there, right? And that is the aim with travel vlogging. That is the aim with travel content creation in general. You want to make the people feel like they're on a vacation with you. This is the lightest camera out of all three. It's super easy because if you're shopping like I am in these clips, it's light enough to hold with just one hand, and then you have your other hand free to grab stuff. It's very convenient. Then a sunset shot like this, it also looks good. Not as great as the daytime shots, but then the real disadvantage starts at low light footage. So you can see this footage in the sauna. I don't think low light looks good with this camera whatsoever. It's very, very pixelated. What is a real shame is the microphone on this camera. Let's compare it with the Canon G7X, which I think has a really good microphone, so you can hear the difference. So this camera actually has a pan mode, so it pans down, and then it also has a follow mode. And now let me also compare it to the microphone of the DJI camera. And now I can show you guys my house. Yeah, I think the images on this camera look very, very nice and crisp. And then iPhone footage. I also think that the microphone quality for TikTok and Instagram, it's good, but I feel like for YouTube, for vlogging, you would need an external mic with your iPhone because the quality, just the iPhone by itself, doesn't really sound as good. Let me roll a clip of me talking on my iPhone, and this is shot in 0.5, so wide angle with the back camera. All the clips of the iPhone that I showed you in this video were shot with the back camera.
Kiko just launched the most exciting collab ever. Jessica Valli x Kiko. I cannot wait to see it. So let's head to the city and let's check it out together.
Also, I feel like here the microphone is lacking, especially if you want to make YouTube content. That is a big downfall. Overall conclusion, I think that both the DJI and Canon G7X, these are the definite winners. But obviously at this low price point, especially when there are deals going on, it's a really good first step. It's a really good first investment, especially if you want to make scenic B-roll clips and use, for example, your phone with an external mic for content that you sit down in and speak to the camera. If you combine those two, then I think this is a great alternative for the DJI. I hope this helped you guys figure out which camera is for you. I hope that this helped you in your journey of becoming a travel content creator. If you want more tips about editing, about the color grading that I mentioned, I'm here. Just ask me anything in the comments down below, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all loads. Bye bye.